Hey y'all, hi, welcome back to my channel. Time is flying, the holiday season is upon us, and I thought since my evening plans got canceled that I would sit down and film a couple of videos back to back. It's lovely when that works out. A plan that I was very much looking forward to got canceled, but it opened up a beautiful opportunity for me to do something else that I love, which is filming, and I just haven't had the wherewithal to film as much as I've been wanting to, but I have so much time off coming up, and I'm hoping that I can just do all kinds of producing, you know, so that I've got content for a while. But yeah, today I just wanted to come on and film a little holiday makeup look. I've got a nice cozy knit sweater on, a nice cozy cup of tea, and I've got an eyeshadow palette that I've had for such a long time, but I've not touched in as much time. And I've been really wanting to just stick my fingers into and just do some sort of holiday inspired look, but the kind of look that is more makeup than outfit. So if I just wanted to, you know, go to a holiday event but keep on my oversized cozy knit sweater with my black wide leg trousers, the makeup look would still put me at some sort of holiday elevation that I wouldn't feel like I had to try too hard in the other segments. I could still be cozy and comfy, but also have a look that just screams holidays. And the palette I'm going to be digging into today is my Kaleidos Quad in Glowing Iris. Now, if you've been here for a while, you've seen this. If you are a makeup lover, you've seen this, but it's this beautiful set of 4 purples. We've got 3 matte shades in varying tones, and then 1 really spectacular glitter that is the one I really just want to sink my teeth into today. And for a holiday look, we don't really lean very much into purples. Purple is not something that we see very much of. I think this year in particular, we are seeing a little bit more of this splash of magenta hued pink. But overall, you know, holiday looks tend to lean either gold or silver, or, you know, you've got your typical reds and greens. There's often a lot of blues. But purple for me is just so fun to play with. Purple is my favorite color, and why not make purple holiday as well? So we're just gonna get right into it. I'm just gonna pin my hair back here. The bangs are gonna stay where they are because my hair is freshly washed, and if I mess with them too much, they won't cooperate later. I do have some blemishes that need to be covered up. I don't know what's going on with the tip of my nose here. Looks red and rashy. I did smoosh my face into my cat, so that could be the culprit. But then I've got this little one under my nose, which has been persistent for quite some time. You know, when you just have one of those blemishes that's not really a pimple, but there's just always something inside of it, but it kind of lays flat. And if you put a pimple patch on it, it pulls stuff out, but it just it just seems to be an endless pit of goo. That is this. And so I took a Benadryl after I was fussing with it earlier, hoping that it would come down, but it's still looking a little red. And then I've just got a little scab on my nose here just because my nostril situation is never ending, but whatever. We're just gonna ignore all of that. I'm just gonna brush my bangs out of the way so you can see my eyebrows. Did finally wax them, so they've got, you know, a nice shape to them. We're just gonna use a little bit of the e.l.f. brow laminating gel. If you watched my last video, I used this. It's been my go-to brow product for the last little while, and especially when my eyebrows are freshly waxed and shaped. This is just such an easy product to make them look really well groomed. And that's it. That's all the brows are going to need, especially because if my brows aren't comfy, I'm not comfy. So this, it definitely has a hold, but a soft hold. It doesn't feel too icky. I'm going to be using my Tower 28 concealer, but I think because I'm going to be doing an eye look with such heavily pigmented and kind of dusty products, I'm not going to do my concealer under the eyes quite yet. I'm going to do my nose and kind of the lower face blemishes first, and then after the eye look, I'll do my under eyes. I will inevitably get fallout and have to wipe it, and I just don't want to waste any product. So, I mean, aside from kind of this area, we're going very lightly with the concealer. And sorry, I should have mentioned, I'm using the shade MDR, which is a really lovely shade match for me. Quite happy with that. And if you did watch my last video, I was mentioning that I was having some issues with feeling like very dry and like tight on my under eyes. And I think it was definitely the eye gel that I was using, and it was just a bad combination of things, but it was not the concealer. It was just an unfortunate confluence of things that my skin was less than thrilled with. But yeah, I cannot believe how fast time is moving. Like, I have just under a week and a half left of work, and then I'm on holiday. I don't go back to work until January 8th. I can't remember if I mentioned this in my last video, but my therapist literally said to me, she's like, well, that's a lot of time off. Won't you be bored? No, ma'am. Me being bored. I don't know the meaning of the word. I have so many things going on, and in fact, a little bit of boredom would probably be really good for me. Because it's not like too much under my eyes, I'm gonna go in with my another Kaleidos product. This is the Kaleidos Symphony Contour Trio in the shade Tan, and I'm just gonna use this for my bronzer combo. So I'm just kind of tapping between the two darkest shades there and very lightly dusting this. I really want the eyes to be the standout, but it would be nice just to get like a little bit of shadow. I feel like my face looks very round today. I'm also almost done soccer for the season, like until the new year, and that's a little weird. My ballet class ended really early, so I'm like actually gonna have an exceptional amount of free time, I think, which I'm just excited about. I'm excited that I don't like have to be rushing off anywhere. I'm hoping that I can like see some friends. Getting out on the snowboard would be nice. Up where I live, we have received a lot of snow, although between yesterday and today, it did kind of all melt and then just turned into a freaking sheet of ice. Like, the whole outside is an ice rink right now, which is less than ideal. Like, I don't want the rain, don't want the ice. I want the snow. Where's the snow? But I'm excited. I'm excited for the holidays. I'm excited for just some downtime. I'm excited for Christmas. I'm excited for presents. I'm excited to give my presents. I'm excited for delicious food. And I think we all like need an extensive like after this past year, you know, like it's just been a lot. It's been a lot for the last chunk of years. Even at work, like everyone's already checking out, and I keep telling people like, listen, I'm done work on the 18th. The 18th is my last day. I am not doing anything else for you people until the new year. And if you can't get your shite together between now and next Wednesday, it's not happening until 2025, okay? Okay, I do want to add freckles to the look because I have been really loving the freckles lately. And the freckles I did for my Cinnamon Girl look were just really cute. Like, not all over the cheek, just kind of like dancing between like just beyond the corners of my eyes over the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna do them now just so that they can really set down. I'm still using my Lottie London freckle tint in the shade Light, still going strong. But similar to my other products like this, I must have this like my reverse Hulk grip. Do you see that line in the cap there? That is a crack. Oops. Because I close things so tightly and then I screw them up. And with every single like freckle thing I've had, I've done the same thing. And I think I've done that with a number of lip products, a number of concealers. Like, I don't know what is wrong with me. Like, relax, Lana. It doesn't have to be that tight. I've been catching up on a lot of Hannah Louise post-ins videos lately. And honestly, I know I talk about them all the time, but it's really because they're like the only creators I want to indulge in, the only creators whose content speaks to me because, I don't know, we're of similar ages, but Hannah Louise Poston is just like such an incredible human. Khaki, such an incredible human. Like, these are just down to earth, real life women who just happen to have exceptional talent when it comes to creating beautiful content. And they're also just so incredibly brilliant and beautiful artists. And I love that so much. Like, I watch their content and I feel like it's me with a friend. I don't feel like there's anything that's fake or overdone or like I'm being sold to or lied to in any way. Like, these are just like legitimately real people who just happen to have a really cool job. And I so appreciate them being here. And like, Hannah Louise Poston has done a lot of like kind of, you know, going from like, I can't remember the actual title of her video, but she was something like grunge muffin to like holiday attire in 10 minutes. And I was like, yeah, that's it. Like, we're all feeling this kind of like sloth energy right now where it's just like it takes so much effort to do the things we really want to be doing, but we have all of these commitments and obligations, and like there are inevitably holiday parties and things that we have to attend, and how do we kind of pick ourselves up out of this like I just want to be comfy and cozy and home vibe to like I do actually have to be out in the world. And yeah, I'm so grateful for their approach, and it really inspires me on a daily basis, and hopefully I can contribute to that kind of energy on the internet too. All right, the freckles are done. They're like totally imperfect, but whatever. Just to kind of really set them down, I'm going to go back into the Kaleidos palette and just dab over them with some of that powder, just to like kind of push them into my skin. All right, and now for the scary part, we're going to go into this palette. And obviously it's a quad, and quads are designed to be, for the most part, used in like a very specific way, you know? Like, you've got your base, you've got your inner corner, you've got your outer corner, your shadows and lights and whatever. This shade here, which is called, I don't know, because the colors aren't on this anywhere. But this shade here is like really blue. Let's actually swatch them all on my arm. So we'll go from top, like in this little U shape. Sorry for blinding you. So I'm going in first with this like ultraviolet shade. And I think it's also helpful just to see this color on a different skin tone. And, you know, many apologies for the quality of lighting, whatever, it is what it is. But that's like super pretty. I do love these formulas. It's very similar to the blush. They're really soft. They're really silky. They're really like buttery. And like, that is a high pigment eyeshadow. And like reasonably budge proof. Like, you're still getting a high color payoff, but it's not like disappearing into the skin. But I don't know that I want to use this one, because I think this one leans a little bit too blue for me right now. Then we have this lighter shade, more of like, that's up to me more of the like middle of the iris color. Still very blue, and like it's such a powdery color. Like, there's a lot of white in there, but I do feel a little bit more confident using that shade, so I think we will play with this. Then we have the darkest shade here. Like, so dark, it's almost like a blacky purple, like kind of like a bruise color. Really, really good for building shadow. And then the like pièce de résistance is that absolutely gorgeous shimmer. Oh, are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? So pretty. I'm so excited to put that on my face. Okay, so I think, yes, we're gonna do this, ignoring this shade. And I don't know if I should just like go in with my fingers, go in with a brush, I don't know. we may just do my standard routine with, so like we've got a fluffy brush. This technically is a concealer brush, but I really like the size of this, and it's nice and flat, but also got a nice dome shape to it, so I think I'll use that. And then I have a similar brush here, which is an accent shadow. So I think this is really going to come into play. And then kind of the micro version of both of these is this one, which has absolutely no label on it, but just another precision brush, which has that dome shape, but is really, really, really tiny and thin. And then I have this one, which is like my detail liner brush, which I think we'll also use. That gives me a little bit of room. And then I do have another like extra fluffy brush, which maybe I'll bring out because there will likely need to be some like serious buffing, because I'm not a makeup artist and I'm not very good at eyeshadow and I'm scared. All right, in we go. I might actually have to pull out the powder bronzer just to like soften some of the edges too. But yeah, there is so much fallout. These are very like dusty. I don't know if you can see those poofs, but very dusty shadows and quite a lot of color pickup. I might actually dab it on my hand first. No, we're just gonna go right in. She doesn't know what's at. Now, I don't do a lot of cool tone looks, so this is like not a comfort zone for me whatsoever. Very much out of the comfort zone in the box for me. But I actually quite like that. Again, it's weird to see myself in like highly pigmented, higher contrast colors because I'm so used to just wearing browns. Going on very lightly. I don't know how much it's picking up, but like that, it looks a little bruisey. We will fix that. But it is just against my skin tone, it's pulling a little pinker, which I appreciate. And I'm just going back into that same shade just to kind of get more on the outside here. And it's not really adhering to my lash line, so that's where those smaller brushes are really gonna come into play. And then back with the bigger, fluffier brush just to really kind of diffuse those edges. With higher pigment shadows, I'm not about to mess around, you know? Okay, as a base, like I'm not trying to go so like crazy, but as a base, I'm happy with that. And then I'm gonna go in with this precision crease accent shadow brush into the same color, and that's going to go onto the lower lash line, and I'm pretty much going all the way across, so corner to corner here. All right, does she look like she's got a black eye? Perhaps. But let's just go and try the left eye. And like, Godspeed to me for making these look even. Haha. Will she? Won't she? Who's to say? Oh, I picked up more pigment that time, but that's okay. And I'm really just like windshield wipering this with little to no precision. We're not going for like the best smoky eye you've ever seen in your whole life. This is very much real girl makeup. The whole purpose of this channel is just a real girl living in the real world. Even enough. Back with the little teeny tiny brush to go onto the lower lash line. There's this new sparkly, I think it's new-ish, sparkly mascara from like Maybelline maybe, called Diamond something. I don't know. I think I talked about another mascara that I saw. Like I got an Instagram ad fed to me from a brand I think in New Zealand that had like this beautiful, it was like this gold mascara. And then the one from Maybelline or whatever drugstore brand came on my feed too. And I was like, I want that. I want glitter on my eyelashes. Like eyeball safe glitter, please. Like, wouldn't that just also make this like a holiday look, especially one that's like very simple? Like, I don't know if maybe for like New Year's, especially if you were going out into like a club or something, or a party where it was like low light and you were going to be like glimmery and shimmery, all of the makeup would look pretty cool. But if you had like just a very simple makeup look and then these like sparkly eyelashes, I just think that would look so pretty. And like, again, by like candlelight or dim light, it would just look so nice. Okay, base for the purple shadows, this kind of it. Now, I don't know if I go in with my like flat brush. I'm so intimidated by this dark shadow, but that's the one we're going into now. I wonder if I have a different eyeshadow brush that I can use. It's still, I'm gonna try this one, the Sephora. This is the Pro Bullet Crease Brush from the Sephora collection, and it's just nice and short, densely packed, but like still super fluffy on the end. And ideally, I just want to go like bloop, and then bloop, right there. That makes sense? Okay. Can you see the color on there? Hardly, I kind of knocked it all off. Scared, 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 scared. The fluffy brush to just kind of diffuse everything is really such a lifesaver. And I really didn't put like that much product on my eye. I'm just going for a little bit extra. Really trying to figure out whether or not I look like I just have bruised eyes. A little bit. Like, she did play soccer last night. You don't know that I didn't get hit in the face with a soccer ball like one of my teammates, who was just an idiot and decided to wear these stupid Meta glasses. Love her, but what a dumb decision. It's fine. We're gonna go with the shimmer now. I think the shimmer is gonna make it better. And we're just gonna fingertip, and I'm just plopping it right onto the center of the lid. And like a little bit more inwards than outwards, if that makes sense. Like in towards the corner. The inner corner rather, because there are two corners. I do kind of like that as I'm like fluffing this, just like the glitter particles are just kind of traveling, and that is creating an actual like pretty, I don't know if you can hear the very distinct child noises from upstairs, but it's not my cat. She's lying there very delicately. Okay, with the shimmer on top, we're actually looking quite cute. It really fixed the bruised effect. That is a really, really pretty, like shimmery purple, but I do want a little bit more kind of like depth. So I'm gonna go in with my smaller little precision brush here back into the darkest shade. And like I think you can probably see the color pickup from there. But now I'm just gonna kind of pack that onto the bottom corner. But I'm not taking it all the way in this time. It's just kind of the like outer third. That's not my, 'tis not my fluffy brush. But yeah, did I finish my thought on this? As I'm like just kind of very gently dusting the shimmer shade, I'm like carrying the glitter like up quite high. If you can see what I mean, Jelly Bean. I do want to pack a little bit more like concentrated shimmer like right into the middle. Oh, you know what I watched yesterday finally, which like really made me want to like do like a super uber shimmery like eye look. I watched Sabrina Carpenter's Netflix special, which was, in terms of performance, it was whatever. I don't think it was the best like little Christmas variety show I've ever seen by far. Like, They are what they are. I think they maybe tried a little too hard to like lean into her like funny coarse humor, and I just, some of the things didn't land, and they were meant to feel awkward, but they like pushed that feeling a little bit too far, in my opinion. The songs were all performed beautifully. I just think that like the in-between moments felt weird to me, but some of the costuming and some of her makeup was like really, really pretty. And there was a few looks where she just had like absolutely, I mean, she's such a pretty young woman to begin with, like just has all of those like doll features that like, don't we all want? I don't want to look like a Kardashian. I want to look like Sabrina Carpenter. She's just so pretty. She's so cute. You know, now that I'm grown, I'm happy to also be cute. I used to never want to be cute. It just felt so offensive. Now I'm like, no, I love to be cute. But as I was saying, there's a few moments where she just had the most stunning eye makeup, and it was just so glimmery, especially in that like the lower kind of dim light settings. I was like, oh, give it to me. I'm gonna flip my mirror back around so I'm not like so zoomed in. I don't hate this. In fact, I'm pretty sure we've done this exact eye look at some point in time. And the rest of the makeup is gonna be like really light. The eyes are really the focal point, excuse me. But I am now gonna go in with just the teeniest, tiniest dab of concealer on the under eye. And because of where I positioned my freckles, I do need to be careful. So like, that's it. But there actually wasn't that much like dusty fallout, which is really nice. The bulk of what did kind of trickle down was the glitter particles, and I'm fine with that. It's a holiday look. Give me all the sparkles. That was a mistake. That looks terrible. That blended in with the purple accidentally. Oh no. And it looks so creepy. Oh, are you seeing this? Are you seeing what happened? Maybe I did get more fallout than I thought. Maybe I should have left it. Okay, there's a remedy to this. I've got a little wee spongy. I'm gonna go wet her. In the bathroom mirror where the light is much different, it doesn't look so bad, but I've got my sponge dampened, and I'm just going under the eyes with a dampened sponge. There's no other product here, but that is just gonna take away some of that product. And I could have just left it. Like, I'm 34 years old. Dark circles are evidence that I'm alive and human, you know? We're not gonna try and be too ashamed about that. But that also just erased some of my little baby freckles. So I'm gonna redo some of those. Is she gonna look a little sick for Christmas? Whatever, that's pretty much the eye look. I think I'm gonna put this away before I make too many other horrifying errors. No, I lied to you. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off this brush, creating nice, beautiful purple streaks on my purple towel. And I'm gonna dip this brush into the shimmer shadow. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm gonna just put some of those shimmers, as much as we'll lay down with a brush, in the center of the lower lash line, inevitably causing more fallout of the particles, but that's okay. I figure we may as well just like lean in. And you know, why not? With no backing, it's actually quite nice and pale, so I'm sticking that in the corner as well, which is an exercise I never do. Cute. So because the eyes are saying a lot, I'm just gonna go in very delicately with my Rhode Toasted Teddy, because I feel like that's a good complement. She's like a good neutral, just gonna give my cheeks a little bit of color, but like without overdoing it, so that the cheeks still, or sorry, the eyes still kind of remain the focal point. So just a little bit more rosiness in that than the bronzer itself. And concentrating most of the pigment kind of towards the outside of my cheeks. I typically go like right in there, but this is okay to be a little bit out on the outskirts, like up into here. Should I also do highlight for this, or is that like too much makeup? Cheeks, eyes, done. What I am gonna do, just to kind of give me some sort of is I am gonna give myself a little spritz before I put my mascara on. And this is the Power Up Energizing and Hydrating Face Mist from the In Beauty Project. And before I use this, try catching me using a face mist without flinching. The mist is so fine on that. Like, it really makes a difference. You're not like flinching every time there's a droplet that is a little too big and landing on your face. And it is a really nice product. And there's nothing better than like spraying that on your face after like a soccer game. Just my whole entire life right now. Okay, I'm gonna hop off, do my mascara. No big surprises. Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost Waterproof. Still going strong-ish. And then we'll come back, we'll see if I need a powder. I might not do any powder. And then we'll do a very simple lip. And then we'll see what I can do to my hair to give this a little bit more of like, I'm going to a holiday event and I just want to look a little bit more polished so that my eyes can still really speak, but everything else is staying pretty cash. You know what I mean? Be right back. Okay, mascara is on, and that really just brought the eyes together. Just being able to see my eyelashes is like hugely important. Also assists in making my eyes look bigger. I just did a couple coats with that mascara, and I love her for a reason. She does the job I want her to. Okay, I'm just gonna pull these out of my hair first. We'll put my Kaleidos palette away, Lottie away, keep this on hand because I never know what I'm going to need to do. What language did I just speak? Okay, lips. Super simple. I was contemplating going in with my Naturium Vito Glow Lip Balm in Spice because it does just have that really beautiful, like, hydrated, sheeny look, just with a nice My Lips but better pigment with that nice shine, but it just smells so good too. But I think I want to carry the sparkle down to my lips. So I'm going to use this About Face Light Lock lip gloss in the shade It's Not Me, It's You, and it's this really beautiful pink with these like pinky goldy shift shimmers, and I really love this gloss so much. It's got your kind of standard doe foot in terms of like the size. It's just got that little like bend to it, so like the application is really easy. And this is definitely like almost like a magenta shift gold shimmer. The formula feels really good on the lips, and it just adds, like, from far away a nice shine, but up close you just get that like little glitz and glam. I really love it. And again, feels very good on the lips. Has a bit of a like sunscreen smell. I don't know, something. But it's like also minty. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do just the tiniest dash of powder. Nothing new here. Cheekbone beauty, still keeping me alive and well. And I'm just from whatever kind of tapped off into the lid, I'm just so very lightly pressing whatever was captured by my flat brush here. This is the Quo Beauty tapered blush brush, which I actually just like to use for powder because of the few places that I put it. Nothing is going on my under eyes. The under eyes are being left alone. But that's it. That's the the very cute little makeup look, and now I'm just trying to think of like what I can do with my hair to give me a little bit more of like a, I did put in an effort for this holiday brunch, lunch, dinner, cocktail, whatever. But I'm still incredibly comfy because she's not compromising comfy for anybody. I've got a cute little claw clip here that is just a very pretty starfish with pearls, and the actual clip itself is just gold metal. So I think we might aim for like some sort of half up, half down, which is kind of my go-to for like hairstyles. And I'm not going like, I don't want to go back. I don't want this. I don't want this look. I very much want from my ears up here, like I want kind of the like high pony vibe. It's just a matter of getting my very slippery, freshly clean hair to cooperate. Like she wants this action here where my hair is like pinned in place up here. We're not going quite for a bump, you know, nobody's using a bump it over here, but I want that slight elevation of where my hair falls. I just think that makes my face look better. And then all of my little baby hairs and growing back hairs will just fall as they may because of how clean and slippery my hair was. If my hair was as dirty as it was before I showered today, I would have a little bit more hold. So if I were going out in this, I might put like a texturizer in my hair, just give my hair a little bit more grip so I'm not like having to fuss with it. But I just think that this is still feeling like very casual. I think the outfit itself and the gray goes with the eye, so I'm not like going high contrast with, like my eyes aren't having to compete with the outfit. I still have the contrast between, like, it's not too high or low of a contrast. It's like, I think a pretty good balance between the color of my hair, everything going on my skin, and then the eyes, like they do pop. And then, yeah, my cozy gray sweater just feels nice with the hair like this. I feel good. I'll let you see what's back there, but honestly, that's none of my business. Whatever's going on back here is not my problem. But my hair is just like air dried to its natural texture, which is how I go about living my life these days. Now, again, if I was actually going to an event and I knew that I was doing that and I wanted to have some sort of like body or movement, I would probably have like slept in my heatless curler thing so that my hair just had more of like a voluminous wave to it rather than my kind of like little frizzy half whatever this is, you know. But as it stands like this, I feel good about this. I feel comfortable. I'll move my chair out of the way so you can like, you can't really see too much. But she is a very large I've got this in a small versus an extra small, just because I like to have that little bit of extra butt coverage. And then I'm just wearing a very soft kind of like legging material wide leg trouser. And to elevate this a little bit more, I might wear my like either black or silver little Mary Jane heels because I think that would look really cute. But again, I'm still very comfortable overall. And I just think this is cute. I feel good in this. I feel happy. I don't feel like I'm wearing too much makeup. Had I gone like with a super pink or red blush, I would have probably felt that way. If I did anything on my lips, I would definitely feel that way. I would be straight to Clown Town if I put a color on my lips. But this just gave me a nice shine. Feels really good. It's going to keep them hydrated, nourished, whatever. But I still have that like fun little sparkle tie-in. And the freckles for me just add cute little something something. But yeah, I think for some reason when I look at myself in the viewfinder, I'm just seeing like Cece from New Girl, especially with the way that my bangs dried today. It's just really giving Cece. If only my hair was as long as hers. Soon, but maybe not because I'm going for a haircut this week. Ugh. Nothing crazy, nothing drastic, just little trim and shape, which is long overdue. But yeah, this is the little from I think maybe this was Hannah Louise's Poston's line from Hobo to Holiday. I mean, not that I felt bad or looked bad before now, but this just gave such a little refresh to the whole look. And you know, the little clip detail is also just nice. It's that like white and gold energy, so it still kind of feels festive, even though it's like a seashell or a starfish, whatever. Yeah, cute, cute. I love it. I'm happy with this. And I'm gonna sign off with you so that you can see me in another video, because I've got a lot of stuff to go through. But you're gonna see that one first. So this will be a surprise of how we got here. Maybe. Anyways, that is everything for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new here and you liked this video and you had a cute, fun time with us, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, because we would love to have you as part of the Land Fam. And for the rest of y'all, you know that I love you. I hope everyone is gearing up to slow down for the holidays. Love y'all so much, and I will see you